Have you ever thought about why some guys seem to be so easy to fall in love with? A high value isn't always about flashy cars or a great job title. What really draws people to it is, man lies below the surface in his rigid good traits and silent traits. Not only do these men get people's attention, but their cool, collected demeanor and strong sense of confidence also make people admire and follow them. So today we're going to talk about the 10 attractive traits that really make a man valuable from a Stoic point of view. Having these traits will not only make women want to be with you, but they will also help you get respect and love from everyone you meet. Click like to show your support. If you want to get more tips on how to become your best self, subscribe and ring that bell. Are you ready to learn how to become a guy who is not only noticed, but also remembered? Let's begin. First, don't try to get her attention. Imagine that two men are both interested in the same woman. The first man texts her all the time, eager to know about her day and when they can meet again. The second man, on the other hand, is more focused on his own life and texts her less often, but with more substance. Which do you think gets her attention more effectively? According to Stoic wisdom, it's probably the second man, who isn't desperate for attention. Stoicism shows how important it is to be calm and able to take care of yourself. A man with these traits doesn't need to constantly seek approval from others, including the woman he's interested in. He's sure of himself and his worth, and he knows that a calm and steady presence is more appealing than one that seems needy or clingy. Women often find confidence and independence attractive in a partner because these qualities show that they can help build a stable and fulfilling relationship. To show this even more, let's look at the story of Penelope from ancient mythology. Many suitors fought for her attention, each one more desperate than the last. In the end, Odysseus, who dealt with his own problems and kept his cool, won her heart. This story supports the Stoic idea that true attraction comes from confidence and emotional independence, not desperation. If a connection doesn't work out, it doesn't mean anything about his worth. Compatibility is key, and it's much healthier to pursue relationships where mutual respect and interest come naturally. From a Stoic point of view, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention isn't just a strategy. It shows how stable and self-aware he is. This approach doesn't just make him more attractive, it also leads to healthier, more genuine relationships by focusing on personal growth and maintaining. With calm confidence, a man is more likely to find a partner who understands and loves him for who he really is. Treat her like an equal, not a princess. This idea might seem a little strange at first, especially since society often praises treating women like royalty, but let's look into why seeing each other as equals can actually lead to more respect and a stronger relationship. This idea is closely related to Stoic principles stress that all people, regardless of gender, have natural abilities and deserve respect. Many people believe that treating a woman like a queen and putting her above everyone else is the best way to show love, but this can backfire. Just like men, women want to be praised for their skills and strengths, not spoiled or adored. They want a partner who sees them as capable and equal, someone who can support them through life's difficulties. Take a look at a simple case. If you think your partner needs constant help or can't handle harder tasks because she's a woman, it's not only sexist but also disrespectful to her as a person. Instead, recognizing her skills and treating her as a fully competent partner can lead to a healthier and more supportive relationship. In the philosophy of Stoicism, it is taught that all humans are rational beings endowed with reason and virtue. Therefore, a woman is just as capable of rational thought and action as a man. Treating her with the dignity of an equal not only shows a deep understanding of Stoic principles but also respects her as a person. It's important to remember that treating a woman as an equal doesn't mean ignoring her kindness or consideration. Instead, it means engaging with her as a full partner, recognizing her own views, strengths, and weaknesses. This kind of mutual respect is what many women want, not to be rescued or adored from afar, but to be truly and respectfully included as an important part of a shared life. A man with high values, one who truly understands and lives by Stoic values, knows that treating a woman as an equal instead of as a fragile queen or a damsel in distress improves not only the quality of the relationship, but also builds a deeper, more genuine connection. This method fits with the Stoic view that all rational beings are equal and that virtue is the most important part of any meaningful relationship. So, all the men out there who want to improve and deepen their relationships, remember this. Treating a woman as an equal and seeing her as a smart and capable partner isn't just about following philosophical ideals. It's about building a connection that is respectful and lasts. This is the kind of partnership and respect that many women want, and it's essential for navigating life together as a true couple. Partners number 3 get close by listening carefully. But why is it important to listen in any relationship? Communication is often seen as the most important part of a relationship, but what really makes it stronger is listening. When you listen to her, you're doing more than just decoding sounds. You're also noting her feelings, thoughts, and even her unspoken messages. This kind of deep, focused attention shows that you see her as a whole person, not just someone you can talk to. Here's an example. If you just nod along while talking about plans for the future, she might feel ignored and disconnected. But if you actively participate by asking questions that show you're interested in her thoughts, summarizing what she says to show you understand, and showing genuine interest in how she feels, she starts to feel valued. This kind of interaction builds trust and mutual respect, which are necessary for a lasting connection. Stoic philosophy says that listening is more than just a social skill. It's a moral duty that helps people grow in knowledge and build strong relationships. When you apply this to your interactions with her, you're not just taking part in a conversation. You're making your shared experiences richer and showing that you deeply value her point of view by listening carefully. By doing this, you tune in to more than just her words. You connect with her emotions. You notice the subtleties in her tone, and you get a better sense of who she is. Showing that you care about her well-being and happiness as a partner, confidant, and supporter is very attractive. Also, Stoicism says that true listening involves the heart as well as the ears. When you listen with empathy and genuine interest, you make her feel seen and heard in a way that few others can. This deep connection makes each conversation with you meaningful and memorable, reinforcing her feelings of safety and affection toward you. By following these principles of thoughtful and attentive listening, you not only grow as a person, but you also become more attractive as a partner. When you listen deeply, you not only make her miss you, but you also draw her back to the special connection you have with her. This doesn't just make you a good listener, it makes you someone she wants to return to again and again. Your relationship becomes a safe place where she feels truly appreciated and understood. So by improving your listening skills, you're not only winning her back, you're also making a stronger bond that can withstand the tests of time. In addition to encouraging us to enjoy life's pleasures in moderation, they also tell us to be open to its experiences fully. A man who follows this theory doesn't just exist in the world, he's a part of it, and this energy is very appealing. Women are often interested in men who are truly excited about what they do, whether it's their job, their hobbies, or their own personal growth. Passion like this spreads quickly and shows that the person is living a full life, full of meaning and excitement. It's not just about seeking thrills. It's about being deeply engaged with life and always wanting to learn, explore, and grow. Guys like this seem lively and exciting, and they naturally draw other people into their exciting world. Take a date with a guy who plans more than just dinner and a movie. If he takes you climbing to a beautiful place or sightseeing in a new city, these aren't just dates. They make memories that will last a lifetime and show that he values important experiences over going to the same old places. His willingness to try new things shows that he really lives life, following the Stoic principle of active participation in the world. His adventurous spirit also shows that he's at ease with the unknown, showing that his feelings and thoughts are deep. And icy adventurers don't just look for thrills, they see every new experience as a chance to grow, and they take both the good and bad things with grace. It's more than just energy. It's about being open to everything life has to offer. In this balance, a man with a genuine love for adventure and deep passion brings a special energy to a relationship. He's inviting his partner on a journey to discover not only the world, but also oneself. This kind of guy isn't just fun to be around. He's a great companion for anyone who values deep growth and the joy of living a purposeful life. By embracing adventure with a calm mind, he shows that his zest for life isn't a passing whim, but a constant, meaningful pursuit. Living by his values is what makes him not only exciting, but also an inspiring and attractive partner. What sets him apart from other adventurers? Number 5. When it comes to partnerships, trust and honesty are more important than lying. Being honest isn't just the right thing to do. It's important to note that this idea comes straight from Stoic philosophy, which stresses open and honest communication and deeds that show who you really are and what you believe. Why being honest is at the heart of who you are and a must if you want to connect with someone deeply. Men who care about themselves and their relationships will always be honest. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but also because it makes sense. Let's be honest, not just women, but everyone is drawn to someone who is honest and open about their feelings and plans. They respect a partner who doesn't play mind games, but talks to them in a clear and open way. This straight method builds trust and respect, which are two important building blocks for a strong bond. Think about situations where you never know how the other person feels or what they're going to do next. It's draining, isn't it? It can lead to confusion, frustration, and even anger. Imagine being with someone who is always honest and reliable. This not only builds trust, but also creates a safe space where both of you can feel truly valued and understood. Being honest also shows deep respect for both yourself and your partner. It means you're not just in it for the superficial reasons, but are genuinely looking to build something real. For example, if you disagree on something, you'll talk it out openly instead of trying to hide your feelings or force the situation. Stoic wisdom says that being honest not only stops problems, but it also makes your relationship stronger through shared respect and understanding. Being honest doesn't mean spouting facts without thinking. It means being true to your ideals and saying what they are in a thoughtful way. Finding the right mix between being honest and sensitive is important for men who want to find a partner who values real, deep connections. If you want to find a meaningful partner, be honest, reliable, and true to your values. Be honest and keep your promises. These traits will not only help you find a good partner, but they will also help you build a relationship that lasts. Reflecting the Stoic ideal of living true to nature and virtue, number 6, encourage her. Truly and deeply making someone happy is a sign of respect and worth. Stoic philosophy stresses how important it is to recognize and value the good qualities and contributions of others. This not only builds mutual respect, but also improves personal relationships. If a man really knows what he's worth and lives by these rules, he knows how to use them in his relationships, especially with women. Making a woman feel good about herself requires more than just flattery or platitudes. It requires recognizing her unique qualities and contributions, whether it's her creative way of solving a tough problem at work, her compassion in dealing with a tough situation, or her insightful contributions during discussions. When you compliment her on these things, she feels like you see and respect her for who she is, not just how she looks or what she can do. For example, instead of saying things like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," which can come off as fake and over the top, a more meaningful approach is to say specific, heartfelt things like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or "Your passion for your hobbies is truly inspiring." This shows that you are paying attention to her actions and qualities instead of just how she looks. When it comes to relationships, the Stoic way stresses how important it is to be real and have meaningful exchanges by focusing on sincere and thoughtful compliments. A man shows that he values a woman's inner traits and strengths, which is in line with the Stoic belief in the importance of virtue and character. Also, the way a man supports and encourages a woman shows what kind of person he is. Celebrating her accomplishments and good qualities does more than just make her feel better about herself. It also builds a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This makes both partners feel encouraged and appreciated, which makes the bond stronger and more resilient. It's also in line with the Stoic ideal of living a truthful and good life. By strengthening a connection through honest and specific affirmations, you not only improve the relationship, but you also live up to the Stoic ideals of building relationships based on genuine appreciation and respect for each other's virtues. In other words, making a woman feel appreciated through sincere and specific affirmations is a powerful way to deepen your connection with her. It's also in line with the Stoic ideal of living a truthful life and building relationships that are based on real respect and admiration for each other's qualities. This not only makes the relationship healthier, but also more fulfilling for both people involved. Seventh, be sure of yourself and have confidence. Let's set the scene. You're at a party, and across the room you see someone that interests you. You want to introduce yourself, but aren't sure how to do it. Now creeps in. Visualize a man who knows how valuable he is and walks with confidence. This kind of man doesn't hesitate to approach her because he is sure of himself and not just acting brave. This kind of confidence isn't just attractive, it embodies a basic Stoic principle, knowing yourself and staying calm no matter what is going on around you. Stoicism teaches us about the power of being self-aware and strong, which are traits that are very attractive in social situations. A man who is truly confident knows both his strengths and weaknesses. He doesn't brag about his strengths or scold himself too much for his weaknesses. This balanced view of himself makes him approachable and interesting. He doesn't talk to people to prove himself, but because he wants to connect with them on a deeper level. Take a look at a real-life example. A man sees an interesting woman at a party and thinks of a Stoic maxim that helps him separate what he can control from what he can't. He decides to walk up to her, but he doesn't know how she will react. He approaches her calmly and confidently, ready for whatever may happen. If she is open to meeting him, great. If she isn't, he gracefully accepts this without feeling devalued. His worth isn't dependent on her approval. This kind of confidence is especially attractive because it means the other person is safe and stable, which are important traits for a good relationship. A man who doesn't get his self-esteem from outside sources, but instead gets it from his consistent actions and philosophical beliefs, is not only more attractive as a romantic partner, but also a stronger, more reliable person. Also, Stoic confidence has a quiet allure. It's not about showing off how hot you are, but about being deeply rooted in your beliefs and morals. This deep confidence in oneself doesn't just attract people on the surface. It resonates deeply and has a bigger effect on them, ultimately showing real confidence and security in one's identity, as Stoicism encourages. M is more than just how you look or how you handle rejection. It's about being in tune with your true self. Honesty and self-awareness don't just make a man more attractive, they also improve his relationships and life in general, giving him the strength to face challenges with grace, dignity, and unwavering resilience. This is the kind of depth that not only draws people in, but also encourages them to stay, creating connections that are both meaningful and lasting. Number 8. Figure out what makes her laugh. Stoicism is a theory that focuses on inner peace and strength. At first, laughter might seem like a silly thing to do, but Stoicism also sees joy and harmony as important parts of a full and worthwhile life. This man of great value knows how important laughter is for creating and maintaining a joyful and harmonious environment. Laughter is important for relationships because it makes our bodies release endorphins, which are natural mood boosters that make us feel good. But laughter is also important for other reasons. In addition to its biochemical effects, it is a strong linker that reduces mental gaps and opens up communication channels. Men who practice Stoic values can benefit from laughter because it lowers stress and tension and creates a happier, more forgiving space where relationships can grow. Making a woman laugh isn't just for fun, it's a sign of a lively, positive outlook on life. A man's ability to find humor in everyday situations shows that he is confident and not too stressed out by life's serious issues. He shows that he can face the world with a balanced and positive outlook, which is a quality that women find very attractive. It shows that your partner can handle the challenges of life with a strong and happy heart. Think about the couples who stay together through tough times. Part of their strength comes from being able to find humor in bad situations. The fact that they can laugh through problems makes their relationship stronger. Not only is it about the laughter that fills the air when people are carefree, but also about the smiles that stay with them through hard times. Create long memories and build a base of happiness, respect, and a strong sense of what's important to both of you. A man uses fun not only to get a woman's attention, but also to connect with her and keep her interested. He knows that humor gives you a new way to look at life that can make its problems easier to handle and its pleasures even more satisfying. By making his relationships funny, he not only shows that he can enjoy life, but he also invites his partner to join him in this happy world. So, from a Stoic point of view, a man who values and encourages laughter knows how important it is. In addition to helping with sadness, this knowledge is necessary for lasting relationships and a happy life. It reflects the basic Stoic principles of harmony, resilience, and joyful engagement with the outside world. This knowledge not only improves his own life, but it also makes him a positive example for others to follow and makes him more attractive. Don't worry about losing her. One of the most important lessons of Stoicism is to stay calm and independent no matter what happens. A man who really believes in these Stoic ideals doesn't feel afraid of losing love. Instead, he keeps a calm and sure of himself attitude that makes other people want to be with him. This shows a lot about his personality and how he thinks about love and life. Being too afraid of losing a partner can make someone act controlling, needy, and desperate, which can push a partner away, which is the opposite of what was meant. Stoicism, on the other hand, encourages a philosophy of detachment, which doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, but rather finding a way to stay true to oneself and stay calm even when heartache is possible. Being this grounded gives off a sense of confidence and a deep respect for oneself, both of which are naturally attractive. Imagine a man who continues to pursue his hobbies, keep up strong friendships, and work toward his goals, even if he isn't in a relationship. His life is full and satisfying on its own, and his happiness isn't tied to his partner. This kind of independence is attractive because it shows that he's not looking for someone to fill a void, but rather someone to share his already abundant life with. A mature, well-rounded person who respects both his own and his partner's personal space and growth. Also, a man who isn't afraid to turn down invitations or pursue his own interests can be a challenge, but not because he's being aloof or playing games, but because he really wants to live a full, active life. Many women like this because it's so different from a guy who seems rigid, needy, or too dependent on others. It shows that the partner cares about his own time and needs and respects himself enough to set healthy limits. Others will treat him with the same level of respect because he respects himself. From a Stoic point of view, fearing the end of a relationship is a form of attachment that should be carefully dealt with and managed. By building self-reliance and realizing that all relationships, including romantic ones, are out of one's control, a man can approach his personal connections with a serene confidence that is both attractive and stable. To sum up, a man who isn't afraid of losing a woman not only follows Stoic teachings, but also makes the relationship healthier and more dynamic. His calmness and independence help build a relationship based on genuine affection and mutual respect, not neediness or fear. It is this balance and strength that eventually attracts and keeps deep, meaningful relationships going. Number 10. Take the lead and make a choice. Stoicism, a school of thought that champions self-mastery and leading by example, tells us that being proactive and decisive are marks of a good character. These traits aren't just about bettering oneself, they also shape how others, especially women, see you in a relationship. Women often admire confidence and the ability to assert oneself without being aggressive when a guy takes the initiative. It's not about taking over or being the boss. It's about showing he can think things through and act on them. This kind of leadership is appealing because it shows he's competent, confident, and capable of handling what life throws at him, qualities that bring a sense of security and stability in a relationship. Take, for example, a couple planning a trip. If he jumps in to pick out destinations, suggests fun activities, and sorts out the details, it's not about sidelining his partner. Instead, he's setting the stage for a great time together, proving he's involved, ready to pitch in, and excited about their shared time. This proactive stance is right in line with Stoic values. Stoicism doesn't tell us to do nothing. Instead, it pushes us to make smart choices and stick to them when we're pursuing what's right. Even in relationships, a Stoic leader in love makes decisions that take into account not only his own wants and needs, but also those of both partners. Taking risks is also part of this trait. A man who isn't afraid to try new things, change careers, or move to a new city shows his partner that he's strong and not set in his ways. He also shows that he's flexible and ready to adapt, which is important for dealing with life's ups and downs together. In essence, a man shows he's brave, wise, and fair by stepping up and getting things done. These are the core virtues of Stoicism. He's brave to take chances. He made smart decisions and was fair when he thought about how his partner felt. This balanced way of leading not only makes him a desirable partner, but also one who can be counted on and respected. By showing these traits, he not only builds a strong and supportive bond with his partner, but also gets their admiration and respect, which makes their relationship stronger and brings them both happiness. That's the end of our look at the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man through the lens of ISM. Today, we went into detail about the traits that not only make you stand out, but also make sure that your presence is felt and lasts. These traits aren't just about attraction, they're about building a foundation of respect and admiration that lasts. If today is the start of your journey toward embodying these qualities, keep in mind that improving yourself takes time, effort, and a strong commitment. Focus on the traits that are most in line with your relationship and personal growth goals. As you work toward becoming the high-value man you want to be, remember that every small step you take counts. If today's video gave you any ideas or inspiration, please leave a comment below. You can talk about your progress, problems, or even just a simple affirmation like, "I'm committed to being a high-value man," to show your commitment to growth. Your comments keep our community alive and our conversations meaningful. Please hit the like button if you found today's video helpful. If you want more help on your road to self-improvement, subscribe to our channel and click the bell to make sure you don't miss our new videos. Sharing this movie could help someone a lot and help spread the good things you can learn from Stoicism. Hello, thanks for joining us today. Please watch the movie that appears on your screen for more useful tips. Keep working toward excellence until our next meeting. Be sure of yourself, stay inspired, and always try to be the best version of yourself. See you then.